Hello once more and welcome to Aurora 4X. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's commented and given me the advice that I've sorely needed. You guys have really prevented this series from being a complete disaster, so with that one, thank you so much. And a few people requested their names in games, so we have already Carl Silicano, we have the game 2.0, mostly because he was the captain of the New York and that tragically went down in flames. Now we have Raziel Nightroad, or Raziel Nightroad 07, and then we have Mr. Graham Rich as our leading power and propulsion scientist. So with that one, and getting back onto the subject of science, I have put into works a missile design. So we have our size 10 swarm missile, which is what I'm going to call it. So we're going to have to wait for a lot of our research to be done before we really get on with a lot of things. Which does spark the question of whether I should build more research labs. And the question, well, the answer to that is, hell fucking yeah, I really need more goddamn labs. I can't believe how many labs I need right now, especially with all the things I'm trying to do at once. It's insane. And I wanted to actually take a look at some more research that I will want in the future. I'm not entirely sure what kind of response I want to send into the Proxima Centauri system. Right, so we have a few systems I'm going to need to research anyway. I made a military jump drive that's capable of taking about 20,000 tons through the gate. It's a 5,000 ton engine, so that's basically going to be on our, well, capital ship, I suppose you could say, because right now we have this technology over here. So max jump size of the squadron is 4 at the moment. Well, with this technology it would be 4, but our technology at the moment is only 3. So what that means is we can have a jump ship and then 2 other ships to accompany that ship. So basically what we're going to have to do is research a gigantic jump drive, mounted on the capital ship, and then that ship is going to be the one that has the sensors. And I'm going to really make that ship a hell of a lot more armoured. Basically have a lot of armour on it, possibly shields into the future, just protect it a little bit more, because the enemy will most definitely target the ship with active sensors first of all. So then the other 2 ships, I think I might have them armed with a twin-barreled laser cannon. Basically laser turrets, maybe 1 or 2 or something like that, maybe a little bit more dependent. And then I think we're going to really rely more on missile-based weaponry. I may make the capital ship something of a carrier, and perhaps carry a few small fighters, or maybe more. And that could really help us. We do need a lot of research. We need railguns as well. Basically, they act as our well, they're like, they're like CWS. I can't remember the actual proper names. But when you see a modern day warship and you see those like turrets with the miniguns that basically shoot down missiles at close range, it's kind of like that. It's kind of our last resort. Right, so the Berlin has been constructed. Now I promised somebody they could be the captain of the Berlin. I think that was Raphael. I'm gonna call you Raphael. Right, just gonna find Raphael. I know it's not Raphael, but no, Brazil. I forgot what it was. Brazilian. Brazil. Gonna go for Brazil this time. Right, so, military ships. You shall be the captain of the Berlin, so we're gonna assign you to the Berlin. Now, I do have the Berlin. And that presents opportunities. I could go for this second jump point, which I might do just to see what is on the other side, and then possibly come back before we meet the same fate as in New York. So let's go over to our task groups over here, and we're going to make a new task group. Or do we still have the old task group? So we still have... Right, was it exploration? That one has the Washington, so we'll make a new task group then. We'll call it the, what should we call it? I guess we'll go for the Berlin. I don't want to go for anything too ominous. Oh, let's call it Berlin. Berlin ESP. So the Berlin Expeditionary Task Group. So here you are. Right then, so the GSF Berlin will travel through the second of our jump gates, well, jump points. So we're going to standard transit over there. So I have no idea what we could possibly find on the other end, so it's going to be a really interesting little game. That we play with people's lives, yay! So I was looking at how to actually load ships and missile complexes, so I've actually found out. We go in here, and then it is in here somewhere. Right! Yes, okay. ECM, it's here somewhere. I'm coming close to where we load things. Right, 1 anti-missile per target missile, no. It's somewhere here where we actually load the weapons. Survivors and prisoners of war, so that's really interesting that we can take prisoners of war. Miscellaneous. Right. This is for fuel. Ordnance management, here we go. Okay, so we take them from the population. So we do have 16 ICBMs. Right. Reload from the ground. So I can assign... so I need to... Right, okay. Oh, do we already have ICBMs inside these? Oh, okay, well that's kind of annoying. Things like made all these thinking we didn't have any, and yeah, okay, well that's completely bloody useless then, so I just wasted my time building those ICBMs. Well, screw me! Okay, so I also want to start the colonization of the solar system. Okay, I mean, do we have terraformer technology? We don't. We have really crap biologists. Actually, I think we have another biologist in here, but they might be at work on something else. Right, are we building anything? We're still building the Togo class tug, so that's going to be some time yet. Okay. So there's not particularly too much else to do besides just wait for the time to tick by. So we'll let that go by. And then once we have something else, I can probably start... Oh, right, yes! Right, the Luman system. The Luman system. Right. This system seems rather small. Okay, let's go back over to our Galactic map. I believe you can, like, drag and drop these, or, like, drag and move them. I can't remember how you do it. I should have looked this up. Somebody sent me a... Yeah, somebody sent me a piece of information on how to do this, and I forgot how to do it already, so, open sector window? Damn it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go back, and I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I can't remember how you do it. Right. Okay, let's see. Line up systems. What does that do? Oh, it moved it. It moved it. Save system position. That opened. I'm not entirely sure how I did that. Oh, okay, double clicking. Right, can we select which... Right, we're looking at the Luman system right now. Let's get some information there, because I completely forgot how you move these. I should have done it before I started, but I completely forgot. I'm such a bad person. Right, planet types. Oh. We only have one, gas planet? Seriously? Is this... But this must be a moon of some kind. Okay. Now this is where I wish I had missiles, or geo-survey missiles, so then at least I could do this sort of, like, reconnaissance at long range. Right, so Luman 16B1. Okay, so we're going to issue orders to Luman 16B1, and we're going to move towards it. Now, I am going to follow the progress of our ship as we do that, because I do not want something to happen. We're on automatic turns. I also need to zoom out as the game... There we go. Okay. Well, I have no idea what could possibly happen. I just hope that we don't have anything bad. I should probably turn up the speed. I mean, it's on auto, so it will pause if there's anything that actually goes wrong, I suppose. Right, so we'll turn off auto turns for the time being. I'm gonna turn it up to maybe like a day. So we'll go for about I don't know. We'll go for 3 hours. I'm hoping that it's not going to be too long, as it should pause once something happens. I just want to be in a position to actually move the ship out of harm's way. Right, the Carsilicano Geology team did not find anything on Earth. Oh, actually, speaking of that, I was told I can load teams onto ships. Okay, so we'll try and do that one. Right, how to do this? How to do this? Command, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Let's get this up. Team. Right, okay, so here's our geology team. We don't really have that many good geologists. Okay, let's disband the geology team for the time being. And then I'm going to reform it. And then hopefully we might have some better people by now. So let's go back to teams. Geology. Trying to get the best we can. Right, that might be slightly better. Yes, that's a lot better now. That's a lot better. Okay, transfer to the Washington. So we're going to transfer the geology team to the Washington. Now, if we go over and we take a look at the Washington, will it tell us... Cargo, no survivors. Ah, right, so we have the geology team on board. Now, what we can do then is we can select the Washington. That was exploration. Was it exploration with the Washington? Yes, it was. Okay. So what else do we want to check out first? We should probably send them to Sol, and then we can set up a geology team on Sol, and we can see if we can find anything else on Sol. Sorry, not on Sol, on Lunar. Right, just because I was looking at this. Exploration. This is Washington. Head to Lunar. Drop off the team. That team. Boom. Okay, they should have their orders. Now back to the Luman system. Luman 16. Oh, okay, we'll have days go by. Otherwise, we're going to be here for an age watching the Berlin move. Nobody's dead yet. That's a good sign. Okay, nobody has died. I repeat, nobody has died. What do we have here? Is that the actual... Right, so let's issue some orders from some geo surveys. So apparently there's only, like, one thing here. Right, scan nearest body. Let's take a look at what results we find here. So we're going to have a day go by. But the Berlin's still alive. And that's really impressive. Because my other ship died at this point. I'm such a good commander. Allowing my people to die. Okay, we're still doing our little survey, so we'll have a week go by. The Berlin should have enough stockpiles to last for a long time. Wow, that's going to take a long time. Well then. Now, I could have them scan for jump points, actually. But this is interesting. If we find a world... I mean... Right, let's see. Right, so they finished that scan. So we're going to cancel those orders to stop them having a hissy fit. Now... What do we have in this system? Interesting. Is it... And there's nothing on this goddamn thing. Is that literally all that's in the system? Right. Are these legitimate jump points? Okay. I think these may be legitimate jump points. Or are they? Is this a jump point? Luman 16B. It does look as though that is what it actually is. Okay. So this issue ordered. Luman 16B. Survey nearest location. Let's see what happens after 30 days. Because these may... I don't know, is this a jump point? Or what? I'm not entirely sure what this is. This might be the gas giant. But that's the only thing with an orbit. I don't understand the system. Unless that is the sun. Which it could be, maybe. Okay, let's take a look at the solar system and let's, no. I mean, it's definitely the same colour as a jump point. I'm really interested in this, actually. If it is in fact a jump point, we could basically, I don't know, one day construct some kind of orbital around this gas world. Well, this gas giant, and have that as something of, like, security for the jump point. Because if it orbits around the jump point, but I don't know. We'll see what kind of results that we dig up. Because it may not be a legitimate jump point. We'll find out pretty soon, I think. But that's really interesting, actually. I wasn't expecting something like this. I was expecting maybe a more traditional system, but yeah. Okay, I really find it annoying that it moves you away from that. Right, so you're just moving away. So, 16B1 is... Is it the gas giant, or what? Because I can't... Okay, let's see. Right. Moons, asteroids, waypoints, task groups... Contacts, comets, survey locations. Right, there's quite a few. Well, I'm going to allow the Berlin to carry on with their task. We have a long way to go before we run out of fuel. So we're going to go back to the solar system. I am disappointed that we haven't found any minerals. It would have been a nice... discovery. We could have set up some kind of gas mining ship, well, saurian mining ship, and then we could have, well, started fuel production over there, but I guess I'll take what I get. Right, so we should have the Washington above Lunar. Okay. Is it above Lunar? Have you actually proceeded to Lunar? I don't think they've actually proceeded to Lunar. Right, they haven't. Okay, that's a little bit confusing. Right, move to Lunar, please. So let's take a look over here then again. So Lunar, we are mining quite nicely. Should I send factories over here? I could. I really could, but would it be worth it? Right, apparently we're having... a little bit of a crisis of our geranium stockpiles. Very interesting. Okay. So we have about 10 fighters. I haven't looked at a fighter actually. Let's take a look at a fighter. How would we design a fighter? I actually don't know. Now when it comes to it. How do I design a fighter? Is it on here or something? I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. I think a fighter might be just a ship that's 500 tons or less or something. We'll see. An interceptor. That's... what? That's 60,000 tons. Holy shit. Right. Freighter, frigate. Frigate leader. Gunboat. That's 60,000 tons as well. I mean, we are on the Austria class, but I thought it would have shown you. Well, I guess not. I guess that's just a designation, isn't it? That would make a lot of sense. Okay. But I guess fighters are literally just ships of like 500 tons or less, so let's start anew then, shall we? But to be honest, we'd have to make a very light engine for something of that size. So let's take a look at our engines then, shall we? But then again, I'm going to have new engine technology in time anyway, so I might as well hold off on that one. Right, I'm working on the capacitors. So we'll just let time tick by. So slowly. And I can do that while I check Reddit. Okay, I literally just think their ships are about 500 tons or less. That means we're going to need hangars, aren't we? Hangar technology. Okay. I don't believe I've researched hangars. I may have done. Logistics/ground combat. A flank bridge would be really nice. Would allow us to issue commands to more officers. Do I have a hangar? I have boat bays. Right, okay. Allows a fighter or ships of up to 250 tons to dock within the mothership. I may need those. I'm not seeing hangar though. Interesting. Do we have one? Right, just copy this design if I was doing something else. I'm not seeing a hangar. If it's known as that. Okay. I apologise to all you veterans out there. It is definitely a new thing for me to be doing. Could it come under construction or anything else? Improve command and control. Maybe it's just basically boat bays. I might have just imagined this, to be honest. I might have legitimately imagined it. Okay, well, we'll carry on and we'll see what happens. Right, so the Washington has completed orders. Right. Lunar. Oh no, sorry. Wrong. Drop off team. Right, please select a team. Drop them off, please. They should do that. So we'll have a day tick by and we'll see if they complete their orders. Have they been dropped off on Lunar? I'm not sure how we check. Let's go back to our exploration. They're still here. Why are they still here? I'm doing something wrong here. Okay. Lunar, drop off team. Right, add move. Right, there we go, that's strange then. So they'll do that now then, so I guess I have to press add task then for that one to actually work. Right, so they're now on Lunar, fantastic. So what we'll do then is we'll take them around the solar system, and we'll basically set up the surveys. Maybe we'll be able to find some kind of extra mineral source that we haven't found before, and maybe find more of them. Who knows? So we'll check on the progress of the building. Okay. Are you still on your way? Yeah. So you're going to 4 over here then. Right, 30 days, we'll see what you discover. It's a very large system, though. Well, it's a very open system, it's just there's nothing in here, which is really strange. I mean, is Luman 16A the star? It could be the star. Right, so we've completed research into Barrett's Engineering Size 10 missile launcher. Okay, so that means that we have an actual missile launcher to launch missiles from. Because there's a lot of things that you need to research. I spent my time basically looking up on Reddit how to actually build things, and there's a lot I need, like a real large amount. Right, let's get rid of the electronic warfare for the time being. It's not really being used right now. And genome sequencing, we don't really need that up there. Right, missile agility. I'm going to cancel this research project for the time being. We'll get it in the future, but for now we should be fine. Right, we have Charles Kent on power and production, but don't we have... Yeah, we have Graham. Graham, my god, man, you're amazing. Where have you been all my life? Seriously, because I really needed that. God damn, you will do me just right, sunshine. Oh, that is lovely. We'll actually have this done a hell of a lot sooner now. Fantastic. That's brilliant. Thank you, Graham. You're actually going to make the magnetoplasma drive technology possible within a year. God damn. So we'll have it by January 2058. Which is not bad. We could add more labs to that if we wanted to. Okay, so we completed research into capacitors as well. Fantastic. The diplomacy bonus of Vice Chancellor Alex May has increased to 15%. Okay. Due to the increase in skill of one of its members, the rating of the Charlotte O'Connor diplomatic team has increased to 105. That'll do nice. That'll do me nicely. So we have our missile launcher then, so that's quite nice. We're going to have to work on warship designs, aren't we? But we'll have to get the new engine technology. We have a lot to do. It's insane the amount of things that we have to do before we can start building decent military ships. I mean, I could build some military ships right now if I wanted to. Just slap some great honking engines on them, like with our current jump drive technology. Well, with our current military jump drives, we could send a ship of about 10,000 tons with 2 accompanying vessels. So I think what we might do then, actually, is... right, so we completed research into swarm missiles, so I'll show you that one soon. Yeah. I think what we might do then is do something like that. We don't need ships of 20,000 tonnage. We could have that in the future, once we're more advanced. So I think that's what we'll do then. So if we take a look then at designs, and we'll go for a new ship. We're going to call this one... let's find a name. Well, a class name. Oh no. Oh no! We've reached the end. This is the end, my friend. Right then, we'll call this the Marathon class, I guess. I do hope I spelled that right, I believe that's right. So we'll call this a Marathon. Now, let's take a look at the actual design of this then. So we do have our crew. I could do with a flag bridge, but well, I'll live. We'll go for... well, 1 million litres of fuel just to start with. Now, I'm not going to actually design and build the ship as of yet because I want my new engine technology. It's just basically to see what we could possibly do. So we have our laser cannons over here. So the Law Dynamics 12cm near ultraviolet laser. So we can add some of these. Okay. Range is 0 for some reason. I don't think I've researched the fire control. Oh, no, I designed a fire control, but I haven't actually researched yet. So, let's see. If we put 4 on here, then... it would require about 4 power. That's not bad at all. Now, would I want to actually mount geological surveys or gravitational surveys on it? Not particularly. I do need to actually research my actual center